Bolaven has exploded in intensity once again and is an extremely powerful Category 5 typhoon currently as it heads off towards the northwest. Bolivian, based by our analysis, currently has winds of 185 miles per hour and a pressure of 895 millibars. That is insane. And is moving north-northwest at 10 miles an hour. This currently, based by our analysis, is tied with Typhoon Bolaven as the strongest tropical cyclone worldwide this year. Tied. Both wind speed and pressure. Here's Boliven's current location at 18.9 degrees north, 143 degrees east, about 200, 300 miles northwest of the Mariana Islands. Not too much happened there, but, bad things happen with storms like this. Here's our forecast, and dear Lord, in 12 hours we have it all the way up at 200 miles an hour. That probably won't happen, but that's our current forecast right now. Oh, you never know what's going to happen with Boliven. The JTWC is, I think they're a little bit behind, actually. But, yeah. So we have it as a Cat 5 for about the next 1.5 to 2 days. And then it just weakens as it heads off towards the northeast and dissipates in a little under a week. Here is Boliven's current wind field. It's still a small storm. It's been pretty small for the majority of its lifetime, with major hurricane force winds not extending out too far from the center, which is good. All right, so update: JTWC and NOAA are going with 175 now. I think GFS is still behind at 165, but JTWC and NOAA are not going with 175. JMA has it all the way up at 195 miles an hour already. And we have it at 185, and Force 13, the most popular tracking team on the planet, they have it at 180. Yeah. Also, if you just look at that satellite up in the corner, that storm looks so impressive. Anyway, let's move on to the GFS. All right, so here we are in the GFS. Boliven is unmissable there. So there it is. They have it at 930 right there, but the official intensity from GFS right now is 915. So 930, just lower everything by 15 millibars. And they think it is at its peak, but it does get a little bit stronger, all the way down to 922. Subtract 15 from that, it's 907, which is still not as strong as we have. And that's a Cat 4 all the way on board with Japan before it turns extratropical. That is insane. This is tied with Mawar as the strongest tropical cyclone worldwide this year, and this probably will beat Mawar in terms of intensity. It probably will. Anyway, satellite imagery. Is Lydia still a tropical storm? Oh, yeah. Also, Sean formed. Boliven is the main feature. And pristine. That first frame looks so good. Watching the storm move is satisfying. Because of how clean that eye is. Anyway, cloud tops. Biggest thing. Around minus 80. They are decreasing a little bit around the eye, but they're around minus 80 to minus 90. They're still very, very, very good. And that eye is so good. This storm is very compact. It's got some convection blowing up on the west there. You can see that. You can see the Mariana Islands down over there to the east. But overall, Boliven is extreme. The label we have for it, because the highest level by the JTWC and JMA is Super Typhoon. We have our own custom category, and that is Extreme Typhoon. And that is for storms that get above 180 miles an hour and get under 900 millibars. But yeah, so this storm is very, very, very powerful. I think the GFS changed it, though. That's Sean. Boliven, 155 knots. What's that? That's 175 miles an hour, I think. 180 miles an hour. GFS is now going with 180 miles an hour. And still a pressure of 915. Yeah. This is a remarkable storm. It's extremely powerful. There's not really any land in its path though, so that's good. Like it said, our forecast has it getting even stronger than this. And honestly, if it gets 200 miles an hour, we'd be looking at a pressure at very weak is probably in the mid 880s, mid to low 880s, and the lowest would be in the 870s. We haven't had an 870 millibar storm since Goni in 2020. If you exclude Goni, the last one was Moranti in 2016. Yeah. But Moranti and Goni were both some of the strongest storms ever, and Boliven might join them up there. Yeah, so Boliven is what is a number 10 strongest in this decade? Not decade, this century. It's Napartak in 2016, I think. And a Martech-based fire analysis was 195, 895. So literally, all Boliven has to do is drop 1 millibar, and it is stronger, and it is the 10th strongest because Napartak and Boliven are tied on pressure right now. It's Napartak, Boliven, and Mulwar that are all tied for the 10th strongest. Napartak is actually the strongest of the three, though, because Napartak had the highest wind speed, 195. These two are 185. Anyway, like, subscribe, goodbye. This is a quite short update, but like, subscribe, goodbye.